Hey guys, Chart Trades here. So in this video, I want to do something a little bit different. Instead of just a normal tutorial video that you see here on YouTube most of the time, I want to actually break down a raw, live, $8,000 plus trade I took this morning using one of my favorite strategies to trade. Now, I especially wanted to show you guys the trade I took today because this is like the perfect setup, okay? Everything was there. This is the perfect A+ setup that I like to look for, and you guys can see how I actually solved this setup in real time since I did end up taking this trade live. So with that being said, I think you guys are going to get a ton of value from this video. Let's dive straight into it. So the first thing I have to do before I take a trade is make a plan of what I want to trade. So as you can see, this morning I said in queue, okay, I'll be waiting for price to break our 15-minute opening range and trade the pullback retest of the orb and take it to our next level. I'll be using the levels below as targets or areas to not take trades once we get close to them. Okay, so you can see this is my chart look like this morning before the market opened. We have this old supply right here. We have yesterday's highs. We have a supply zone up here, and then we have a retracement area from this supply zone and then demand down here. So that's what my chart looked like this morning. Again, I want to have clear levels in place, knowing exactly what they are, what they're used for, and also a plan of what I want to see for me to take a trade. So first off, let's go over these levels. Okay, so basically, as you can see, it starts with the supply zone. We have this daily supply zone. We have kind of this basing candle right here, followed by a huge sell-off. This is on a daily time frame, like I said. And then from there, we got some demand down here. We have yesterday's highs, right? We have an old supply that we broke above overnight. So old supply typically turns into new demand. So I mark that green. And then we have this retracement, okay? So if I'm looking for longs today, this retracement could be a good target for me. So the way I got this retracement was basically just heading from the next resistance, which is this supply zone right at the top of this range, to our low, okay? To our low, as you can see, it lines up with this 0.786. This is the last retracement before we test the supply zone. All right, so that was my target for the day if we were to trade long. So now that we see my levels, you see my plan, the next step is the market actually opens and we're looking for exactly this. So with that being said, let's go and roll the replay from this live trade.
All right, so taking a look at the market here. Start out with the daily time frame, and we can see we're still in our pullback phase from this sell-off. Okay, we got a big supply zone up here on the daily time frame. We have our last retracement from this move down to the bottom. Last Friday or last week's weekly candle closed pretty bullish. And we gapped up today quite a bit already. So we'll see if this holds today. Mark out the orb. Pretty balanced candle. Okay, there it is. So we got some news that came out, faked out just above it. We're pretty much in the middle of these two areas. All right, now we're seeing if we can close above the white candle here. All right, looks like we're getting close above white candle here. Now I'm going into their 1 minute time frame. I'm gonna wait for a pullback of the orb here. So basically just want to see us retest this area. And that could even happen like 30 minutes from now or even longer. So the retest typically happens like 4 out of 5 days a week. There's typically one day where we don't retest and just keep going up or down. So this pullback got pretty close. I'm not seeing a white candle, and the DMI is back to kind of balanced. So I'm going to avoid this one, and hopefully this pullback fails and we get a little bit more of a retest. We're really close to doing what I want us to do. Come on, go down just a little bit more. There you go. That's what I want to see. All right, we officially retested it. Remember, this could easily be a fake out. We head all the way back down. I'm pretty sure the volume was elevated. I feel like this should hold. We're also trending up. So it makes sense for this to hold. Okay, we got our white candle. Okay, looks like we're closing above here. All right, I'm hopping into this long, the stop at around 274. Okay, so that's under retracement. I like this. Look at this. All right, target's 377. And now we wait. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we are back, guys. What'd I miss? Yeah, volume died down a little bit. Trying to hold above this level. All right, looks like we're trying to pull back again, but we're holding once again. So we're kind of just choppy over this area. So I'm personally going to stay in this. I have no, like if we break highs, I can move my stop basically to break even these pullback areas. But as of right now, I have nowhere to put it up. As soon as we break 348, I can move it to break even. So that's what I'll be waiting for now. Okay, just waiting for us to break the highs. All right, that's probably good enough for me to throw it under this low at 314. So just under break even. All right, we got a risk-free trade. See if it wants to run to target. We're at our 1-to-1 right now. All right, we're in another pullback area. The good news is we start going back up, we can put our stop below this pullback, moving into profits. Yo, what was that? I'm throwing the stop to around 28 or so. Okay, I'll be getting ready to close this. I'm not gonna hold the exact tick. I know as soon as I close it, we're gonna rip up. All right, get ready, guys. We're gonna rip up now. I'm out. We're out. So a little bit under 1.5.
So you can see this trade was taken on my 20 PA Apex accounts. I was copy trading this on all my different PA accounts on Apex. So you can see I ended up making around $420 in each account. So obviously 420 times 20 comes out to just over $8,000 in profit. So let's go ahead and break down the trade just a little bit more. All right, so as you guys saw, everything was exactly according to plan. Okay, the first step was waiting for this 15-minute candle, marking the lows and the highs of it. This is our opening range, or the orb as people like to call it. And first just marking those levels and then waiting for a breakout and a retest, right? Now I do like to use some extra confirmations. So once I see the opening range, that's like step one of this. Step number two is I go to the 5-minute time frame and I'm waiting for a break above this white candle. So if you guys don't know, this is the Williams VIX Fix indicator, and basically this is just like a volatility indicator similar to the VIX. When price goes down, volatility goes up, and then once it heads back down, it forms a white candle. Also signifies a green bar. If you're wondering what this is if you're taking shorts, so it's just this flipped upside down. So we don't need this since we're focusing on longs. As you can see, we closed above that white candle. Once we close above the 5-minute white candle, right, and we're above the opening range, I'm simply going into step number 3. This is step 2. Step number 3 is I'm going into a 1-minute time frame, and I'm looking for a pullback to retest the opening range break. Okay, as you can see, we pulled back, we retested it. We got another volatility spike on the 1 minute, right? As you can see, volatility started dropping. We formed a white candle. I waited for the close above that candle, which we got in these 2 candles here, entered my position and took this trade for just under a 1.5 risk reward. And that was the trade. It's very simple. It's 3 steps. You're waiting for the orb. You're marking the levels. You're waiting for the 5-minute confirmation above the white candle, above the orb. And then step number 3, you're waiting for the pullback to retest this area. And we targeted, right, this next retracement area that we had marked from this daily supply zone. Okay, this got formed a few weeks ago. So we had a target that made sense from a risk reward standpoint and was also pretty conservative to our retracement level. Just because we have the retracement level here doesn't mean we're going to exactly go to this line, but it gives us a range of where the trade can actually run. So I had a pretty conservative range, but I also had a pretty good risk reward. So again, guys, that is my A+ setup. Very simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this raw live trade breakdown. Also, guys, I want to mention, if you guys join our Discord group, the link is in the description below. It's completely free to join. I'm doing a free live training open to everyone. It doesn't cost any money on April 8th. Okay, so I'll be hosting a free live opening training on April 8th, 7 p.m. Eastern time, going over my opening trend strategy. Like I said, this is very beginner friendly, no complicated indicators, and it takes 1 to 2 hours per day. So if you guys want to join us on this free live training, like I said, it's open to everyone. All you have to do is join our Discord group using the first link in the description below. Like I said, it is completely free to join this group. So would love to see you inside our trading community and also inside this live training we're doing on April 8th. So anyways, guys, use that link in the description below or just head over to this link right here. And I'll see you guys inside, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.